That chin of the emperor is also funny. But for some reason, no one finds these funny. This is the image of a scene where the five nobles hear the rumor about the beauty of Princess Kaguya and surround her father, who named her, who says, "Just the memory of that glimmering beauty leaves me completely lost for words." Then the five nobles turn into a wheel, then the face of the father appears in the center. At the end, only his face remains. Then the wheel of the ox cart spins. Then the race. You can read this transition as the wheel of their fate has started spinning. So you can read it as a pun. And overlapping the scene with the actual image of a wheel is a dad joke. So I checked the documentary DVD of The Tale of Princess Kaguya. In that documentary, there's an interview of Takahata. But if you look behind him, you see his bookshelf, like right here. Sadly, I found so many books about humor and jokes in his bookshelf. British jokes, everyday jokes, and jokes from the Edo period. I was like, Takahata-san, so you studied comedy, and this is all you can do? I really wanted you to see the bookshelf. Too bad it was on Blu-ray. It was hard to extract the picture. It's a must-see though. Tons of books about jokes in his bookshelf. It made me a bit sad seeing them. Takahata is simply too square, really. Okay, now the next topic. How the male characters are scumbags. Many people have pointed that out, and how the movie is seen as dealing with gender issues. One reason for that is because people don't realize Kaguya's supernatural power. You may not get the sense of what her supernatural power is, so this is a fairy tale. And because it's a fairy tale, we tend to take any paranormal phenomenon for granted. But these paranormal phenomena occur under certain conditions. So I have made a list of the paranormal phenomena. First, the supernatural power of Kaguya. Sex and growth. I already mentioned this. When she feels sexual, she grows. Then, her charm. How she can attract men. It's a power that only works on men. She also has Herculean strength, and she can run fast. Then, playing instruments and machine weaving. Then the ability to turn transparent. Last, the ability to fly. Because we see it as a fairy tale, we don't see them as supernatural powers. But they are. The rest on the list are the powers sent from the moon. There are 5 of them. Reincarnation, money and dresses, luck, rewinding time, and resuscitation. These also come out in the movie. Especially the charm. You really have to understand this ability Kaguya has. Otherwise, you misread the story. So let me start from there. First of all, it's not true that all male characters in this movie are scumbags. Kaguya possesses a special ability called charm, so she can distort the judgments and actions of the men around her. I read this thick book about cosmology back in my elementary school. It was too hard for me to fully understand back then, but the explanation of a gravity field fascinated me. The book said, imagine there is a thin film of rubber stretched 1 meter above the floor inside the entire classroom. You drop a bowling ball onto that rubber film. Then the ball sinks into the rubber. Now imagine there are marbles around the bowling ball. They'd be sucked into the concave. The marbles rolling toward different directions would also dynamically change their courses because of that concave. This is a gravitational field. A strong gravity possesses a force to distort what's around them. Same goes with Kaguya. Her charm power distorts the relationships, desires, or the determination of the people around her. She emits a strong gravitational field. But Kaguya shouldn't be held responsible for what she does because she can't control it. It's almost as if the smell of the silver vine is leaking out from her armpits. If that was the case, of course the cats would go nuts. And if that happened, of course she would end up hating cats. She would think all cats are scumbags. They all come for my armpits. It's neither the cat's fault nor Kaguya's. Cats automatically lose all logic if they smell silver vine. Her charm is portrayed in this movie as something that human beings basically can't resist. It's not a matter of how strong your reasons are. It's irresistible. Any man on the earth is enchanted once they listen to the sound of Kaguya's Japanese harp. It's something they can't fight against as long as they are humans. Now, there's a scene that proves my point. This image. At a glance, they all look identical. This is a scene after 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 55 seconds on DVD. If you have a DVD, please check later. These 5 images are taken from one scene that is 20 seconds long. 20 seconds without any motion? Actually, there is. Let me show you. It's hard to tell,